So I say thank you for the music, the songs and singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song and a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Thank you for the music starts on a D chord, and then you lift your third finger off, you slide these two notes down, and that gives you an F diminished, and you're playing the 4 strings. And then you come to the A7, and it's the A7 version, which is like the A chord, but you've lifted your middle finger off, but I'm playing it like that. And again you're playing the 4 strings, and then you come to the A7, and the other A7 version is when you're playing the A and you're adding in this G note, which is the 3rd fret of the E string. And that's also an A7, but it does give a brighter sound because of this G note. So you've got that intro, which is D, F diminished, A7, A7 again. And then you do that chord sequence again, and it starts the singing, and it's that I'm nothing special, F diminished, A7, in fact I'm a bit of a bore, and then it comes into the D. And then you come to an A minor 7, and again you're adding in this G note, the 3rd fret of the E string, and then you come to a D7, which is the D backwards there, and then you come to a G chord. I tell a joke, and then you've got that B7. You've probably heard it before, and then it comes to an E minor 7, and for the E minor 7 in this, it's just literally playing that B note on the A string. And then you come to an A7, and again it's that full A chord with the G note. And then this chord's really difficult to get. You come in there, and it's like the A minor or the E chord, and you're bringing it down again now to play it on the bottom strings, but now you're adding in the F note here, which is the 3rd fret of the D string. It's a great sounding chord, and that's an A augmented. But I've D had a talent, an A, a wonderful thing, D, because everyone listens when G, and then you've got G minor, which is just basically holding down all the 3 notes in the 3rd fret of the G, the B and the E string. And then you've got a B minor, grateful and proud, and then a B minor 7 augmented, which is you're holding down the A note, which is the 2nd fret of the G string, and you're holding down this G note again, which is the 3rd fret of the E string, and you're playing your B string open, playing the 4 strings down. All I want to do, and then you come to an E minor. The E minor 7 again is just the 1 note on that B of the A string, and then A7, and then we come into So I Say, and we get into the chorus. So this is a really tricky one. I mean, this is not a learner's song at all, but there's some great chords in here. So for more advanced players, or people that have been playing for a bit longer time, or people who want to try something new, this is a really great song, and what could be better than ABBA? So the introduction is that D, F diminished, A7, and then to the A7 with the full A7 like that. Where I just bar it down with my 1st finger, and then either bring it in with your 3rd finger or your 4th finger here, you know, whichever you find more comfortable to play that A7 with, or some people might like to do, you know, good practice and all. So you get into the verse. So the introduction is that D, F diminished, A7, A7, and then you get into the verse. And the verse is that I'm the D, F diminished, A7, A7D, and then you've got that A minor 7, D7, if I G, B7, you've probably heard it, E minor, E minor 7, A7, A augmented, and then but I've got a talent, a D chord, an A chord, a wonderful thing, a D chord, a G chord, and then this G minor, which you just think sounds fabulous, that G to that G minor, and then the B minor, and then you get this B minor 7 augmented, and then all I want to do is the E minor 7, and then you get to this A7 again, and then you get into the chorus. So running through the verse, it starts on that D, F diminished, A7, A7D, the A minor 7, D7 to the G, B7, E minor 7, A7, and then that A augmented, the D, and A, because when I D to the G, and then that G minor, and then they've got that B minor, and then you come to that B minor 7 augmented, which is just the A and the E note, and you're playing down the 4 strings. Then you come to the E minor 7, A7, and then you're into the chorus. So the chorus starts on the chord that you finish with, which is the A7 chord from the verse, and then we come into a D chord. So you've got that so I say thank you, and on the D is that thank you is on the D chord. So you've got A7, D to an E minor to an A7D to a B minor to a B minor 7 to an E7 to an A7, D, E minor, an F sharp, and then a B minor 7, G, that G minor again, the D, D7, B, E minor, G, and then you've got your A7, and then you're back into the original chords, which is that D, F diminished, A7, A7D again. You're on the A7 from the verse, and then you come from the A7 into the D, E minor, A7D, B minor 7, E7, A7, D, E minor, F sharp, B minor 7, G, G minor, and then you've got that without a song, the D, D7, what are we, B, so I say E minor, thank you for the music, for G, giving it to, and you finish on the A7, and then you're back into the D, beginning F diminished, A7, A7 to a D. Thank you for the music goes verse, chorus, and after the second chorus there's a short piece that comes in, and it's I've been so lucky, and it's that G minor to a D, back to that G minor, the D, G minor, and then to the B minor, a B minor 7, that E minor 7, and then there's that A7, and then you go back into the chorus. So that last part, as you come out of the second chorus, you go to that G minor, D, G minor, D, G minor, B minor, B minor 7, E minor 7, A7, so you finish on that chorus, and it's that D, E minor, A7D, B minor 7, E7, A7, a D, E minor, F sharp, B minor 7, G, G minor, D, D7, B, E minor G, A7, and finish on a D. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song and a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving